What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from MTGheadquarters.com. I just got off a plane flying in from Denver, and I'm going to do some release day booster box openings for you. This is the brand new set, Fate Reforged. There are tons of amazing cards in this set, but I'm going to try to change the focus to just about, the fun. I met the amazing MTG Card Market, and these guys have been one of the longest channel sponsors. They went out of their way to make sure I could help make sure I get you guys this video like right at 12 or 2 o'clock by the time it publishes. So I'm going to put their link in the description below. At least check them out. A lot of you have said that you've gone and met them at GPs because they do a lot of buying and selling at GPs, and that's another awesome way to support them. But just click the link below in the description and go check them out. They've been, if you've been around for a long time, you know that they've been one of the most consistent and longest lasting sponsors of this channel. And they actually sent me some stuff for a sweet giveaway. They sent me a couple intro decks to give away. I'm going to give away some booster packs. So make sure you go check out MTG Card Market. They have tons of great singles. If you're in the Chicagoland area, they have they have a physical location. I live in Milwaukee, or outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I don't get down there outside of going down there to check them out and pick up boxes and things. But if you're in the Chicago area, check out their store. I've been there a couple times. It's really awesome. If you're not in Chicago, check out their website, which is in the link below. They make these midnight release product openings possible, and I'll stop shilling for them now, but I can't tell you how important they've been to the channel. They even sent me an unopened box of Nemesis to open next week. So check them out, if nothing, just to go say hi or check out their website. And I would greatly appreciate it. So let's get right going. Let's get going right away. And we'll just look at the uncommons and the rare for right now. Tomorrow, when I actually get some sleep and I'm not jet lagged, I'll go through a more in-depth opening. But let's get right into it just for the funsies. I hope you guys are enjoying your Fate Reforged release day. We have Bloodfire Enforcers, Grave Strength, Mind Scour Dragon, and our rare is a Wild Call. It's a very good limited card. I don't know if it'll see any constructive play. I don't know the format, how it will change the format just yet. Honor's Reward, pay 3, bolster 2, and a Rugged Highlands. All right, first pack down. Let's just keep going. Let's keep cranking through these packs. I can't wait to get through all this new product. They even got me a Clash pack. So all sorts of cool stuff to get you guys on release day. Get to the uncommons. We have a Dark Deal, a Sibsig Merc Draggers, Abzan Kingard, and our rare is a Tazgar the Golden Ring. A 4/5 for 6 with Delve, and his ability is 2 and hybrid mana green-blue. Put the top 2 cards of your library into the graveyard, then return a non-land card of an opponent's choice from your graveyard to your hand. I don't know how that plays out. Somebody better at Magic than me will probably break it. We have a Thornwood Falls and a Spirit Token. Sorry if I'm coughing. Really dried out from the Denver air. This, I think, is one of the most powerful commons in the set. Aven Surveyor. Not like Grey Merchant powerful, but very, very strong. We have a Battle Brawler, Asheron Warbeast, Abzan Beastmaster, and a Jeskai Infiltrator. Very strong card. 2/3 for 3. It cannot be blocked as long as you control no other creatures, and when it deals combat damage to a player, exile it and the top card of your library in a face-down pile. Shuffle that pile and then manifest those cards. Very, very strong ability. And we have a Windscarred Craig. I've not opened too many mythics from this set. Have not opened a Ugin or Ugin Eugen, depending on how, I don't know the official pronunciation yet. We have Mardu Woe Reaper, Battlefront Kershkak, Meringue River Prowler, also known as the Rock, and a Yasova Dragonclaw. 3 mana for a 4/2 Trampler. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, you may pay 1 and 2 hybrid red blue. If you do, gain control of target creature and opponent controls with a power less than Dragonclaw. Very strong ability in draft. I don't know how it shakes out in constructed, but very strong ability. And we have a Scoured Barrens. I like how it includes... I can't tell you for sure if Khans always did this, but they have fixing in every pack, which is going to make drafting a little easier. Not easier, but, you know, less unbalanced for people that just take all the fixing early. Honor's Reward, Hungering Yeti, Goblin Boomkeg, and a Monastery Siege. 3 mana enchantment. This is a siege cycle. As in a battlefield, choose Khans or Dragons. Khans, at the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card and then discard a card. Very powerful. Or spells your opponent casts that target you or permanent control cost 2 more. So in limited, definitely the first ability. I don't know if it sees any other play. Swiftwater Cliffs. Drawing extra cards in a limited match means typically a huge advantage, unless your deck is just orders of magnitude worse than your competition. Renowned Weaponsmith, Misfire Adept, Elite Scaleguard, and our rares Rally the Ancestors. I talked about during the pre-release, I didn't know if this card was any good or not. Still waiting for someone to break it. But for X and 2 white, return each creature card with a converted mana cost of X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile those creatures at the beginning of your next upkeep. Exile, Rally the Ancestors. I guess for a final swing. And we have our first foil, Goreswine, and a Bloodfell Caves. So you gotta be careful in that land slot, because there just might be a fetchy in there. Warflame, very, very powerful card in Jeskai draft builds. Wandering Champion, Fruit of the First Tree, Ugin's Construct, and Sage-Eye Avengers. Very strong card. 6 mana, 4/5 with prowess. Wish it was flying, but it is not. Whenever it attacks, you may return target creature to its owner's hand if its power is less than Sage-Eye. Very, very strong card. You can trigger powers early to get rid of a fatty if you need to. Very, very versatile. It did very good in Sealed for me. And we have a Jungle Hollow. I wish I wasn't coughing so much. And I wish I wasn't just tired from traveling, but I can tell you that I'm very, very excited. I have 2 more boxes to open for you, which I will open tomorrow and then release probably Saturday and Sunday. So if you're new to the channel, maybe Boogie sent you, or you're coming around looking at Fate Reforged cards, make sure you take the second to subscribe so you get notified each and every time I upload all these new Fate videos. Even Survivor, probably my favorite common. Ruthless Instincts, Shock Maw Dragon, Hued Stone Retainers, and our first mythic is a Temporal Trespass. The Power 9 reprinted with Delve. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile Temporal Trespass. I don't know if anyone will break this. I don't know if it has been broken. But it currently costs 11 mana. Oh, and we have foil Mardu Shadowspear. Pretty solid Mardu card for draft. Opening some Manifest tokens, which is great. So I can take them to draft next week. Can't wait to draft this set. My local pre-release isn't big enough to also have draft, so everyone just does sealed. So I'm very excited to draft. Rage Form, Temur Sabertooth, Cloud Form, very, very good card. And we have Dagatar or the Adamant. 4 mana, 0/0 Vigilance. Enters battle with 4 1/1 counters. Pay 1 and 2 black or 2 green or any combination. Move a 1/1 counter from target creature onto a second creature. So it's an Abzan creature. Seems okay. It seems very good in draft. I think the set is still, because of all the trailing you had to do, I haven't been able to keep up on like some of the possible standard and modern implications of these cards. So today's all about just having fun. Diplomacy of the Wastes, Destructor Dragon, Jeskai Barricade, and Arcbond. This won me a very close match at pre-release. I don't think it'll see any standard play, but it's a very fun card. Pay 2 and a red, choose target creature. Whenever that creature is dealt damage this turn, it deals that much damage to each other creature and each player. So this can be a pseudo board wipe. Windscarred Crag is our land. I use it to block a fatty and deal the final 6 damage in a... It's good when you're like in a Mardu versus Teamer matchup or something, and you know they've managed to board stall out, but you got them down to like 3, 4, or 5 life. It's a great way to win the game when you're behind and you're Mardu. And Mardu, I think, is easily one of the strongest. Mardu and Jeskai, they're 2 strongest clans in the new limited format. Vault Breaker, Neutralizing Blast, Mardu Woe Reaper, and we have Dromoka the Eternal. 3 and a green and a white for a 5/5 flyer. When a dragon you control attacks, bolster 2. Ridiculously strong and limited. Even if this is the only dragon you're attaching with. So I hope you guys are able to go get some Fate today. Even if you can only get a pack or 2 or something, it's a very fun set. Maybe you can save them and draft with your friends or something. We have a Life Form, very solid card. Extremely solid Light Form card there. Shakma Dragon, Channel Harm, and we have a Kolgahan, the Storm's Fury. 3 and a Rakdos for a 4/5 flying. Whenever a dragon you control attacks creatures you control, get +1/+0. Very aggressive set. More fuel for Mardu, and a Windscarred Crag. So it's about 2 in the morning. I'm racing a pizza in the oven right now. But again, I want to thank MTG Card Market for going out of the way to drive 2 hours to meet me and make sure I could bring you this video tonight. So at least go check them out in the link below. I'm not saying you have to buy anything. Or if you might see them at a GP, you know, say hi. Say thanks for supporting the channel and check out what they have. Orc Sure Shot. Very, very good card, by the way, in Mardu. Grave Strength, first pickable in my opinion. Pilgrim of the Fires, and we have a Mob Rule. 6 mana, choose one. Gain control of all creatures with the power of 4 or greater till end of turn. Untap them, they gain haste. Or gain control of all creatures with the power of 3 or less till end of turn. Untap them, they get haste. That's a finisher. Not a first pickable card in my opinion. Semi-situational, and it's sorcery speed and 6 mana and all that stuff, but I would play it in a Mardu deck. Absolutely. It's like a Act of Treason times X, right? Especially against like Jeskai or something like that, although you gotta be careful in case they can trigger prowess and stop it, but definitely some fun interaction. Abzan Beastmaster, Bloodfire Enforcers, Grave Strength, and a Shamanic Revelation. I don't know if this will see standard play, but it is very strong. Anything that is in green and has card draw ability deserves some consideration. Draw a creature for draw a card for each creature you control, and it's ferocious. So if you can gain 4 life for each creature you control with a power of 4 or greater. Blossoming Sands. So I don't know if it sees standard play, but certainly it's very good and limited. Like, if it's a Pack 2 or Pack 3 rare, I would definitely first pick it if you're already in deep in green. Because it just gives you a lot of strength. Cloud Form. Diplomacy of the Waste. Reality Shift. Very good card. And Slumgar. Drifting Death. Finisher for possible blue-black control decks. Absolute bomb and draft. 3/7 flying hexproof. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, creatures your defending player control gets -1/-1. This combined with like Doomwake Giant could bring back the maybe some sort of Sultai control build. And a Dismal Backwater. Excuse me. All right. Let's keep going here. We have a Merciless Executioner. Very, very good. Uncommon if you're in Mardu. Orc Sure Shot, again, very, very good. Oh, I missed the uncommon, but we have a Ghastly Conscription, our second mythic. 7 mana, exile all creature cards from target player's graveyard in a face-down pile, shuffle that pile, then manifest those cards. Definitely limited, maybe playable, but 7 is insane for a casting cost. Sorry, I do pause and let my cat in, because Colt does whatever the heck he wants to do. So, quite a few packs to maybe see that Ugin. Alright. 2 mythics in, though. Lotus Eye Mystics, Ruthless Instincts, Fascination, and a Scroll of the Masters. 2 mana. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a lore counter on Scroll of the Masters. Pay 3 and tap. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 till end of turn for each lore counter. And on Colt. We have Scoured Barrens and a Spirit Token. Move along, cat. Move along. Alright. Let's keep going. This is real life here. You guys have all seen Colt at some point or another. Pyrotechnics, absolutely great limited card. Humble Defector, Rite of the Undoing, and a Shamanic Revelation, which we've already gone through. Blossoming Sands. Still waiting for that fetchy. You gotta be careful when you open these packs. You might miss it. I could see, being late night trying to rip through these packs. I could miss one. Jeskai Barricade, Vault Breaker, Destruction Dragon, and a Monastery Mentor. Powerhouse card, 2 and a white. 2/2 with prowess. And whenever you target with a non-creature spell, put a 1/1 monk creature token that also has prowess. This card will see standard play, undoubtedly. A very solid mythic pull. I love drafting Jeskai. I love everything about Jeskai. Obviously, this is a windmill slam first pick. But it will, I guarantee someone will play this card in standard. Jeskai tokens, etc. Windscour Dragon, Mindscour Dragon, Neutralizing Blast, Cash Defenses, and a Stand Seat Mastodon. 7 mana for a 5/5 with Reach. Very, very good. And if you can cast it in limited, you probably win. Given that you can bolster 5. So you're putting 10 power on the battlefield as long as you have another creature for 7 mana. Extremely powerful. And we have a Temur Runemark as a foil. Well, I don't think we've seen a foil rare, so we haven't, let's say, pulled something like a bunk foil rare, so we can still possibly see some good stuff. Renowned Weaponsmith, Abzan Beastmaster, Wandering Champion, and an Ojutai, Soul of the Winter. Very, very good. Limited card. I don't know if it sees play in standard, but maybe in some EDH decks. 7 mana, 5/6 for 5 and Azorius. Flying Vigilance. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, tap target non-land permanent opponent controls. That permanent does not untap during next untap step. Very, very powerful ability. I had that card in my pre-release pool, and in sealed it was very, very good. I don't know, elsewise, because it's 7 mana. EDH mana is not really a big deal. So definitely Dragon Tribal for the win. Alright. Dragon Rage, Bloodfire Enforcers, Temur Sabertooth, and a Supplant Form. Very, very powerful card. Limited Bomb, 6 mana. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Put a token on the battlefield that's a copy of that creature. So you can use it to protect one of your creatures. You could use it to steal one of your opponent's creatures. That's an excellent card. Pack 1, pick 1 all day. Pack 2 or Pack 3, if you're not in blue, you have to pass it, and it stinks because it's super powerful. Alright, Winds of the Qualsisma, or Winds of Qualsisma, Elite Scaleguard, Break Through the Line, and a Flamewake Phoenix. Very good. Ash Cloud Phoenix version 2, not necessarily better, not necessarily worse. Will Seed, probably standard playing some sort of aggro builds. I don't know where it's going to shake out, but 2/2 flying haste. It attacks each turn if able. It also has Ferocious. We can bring it back into the battlefield. And a foil Hooded Assassin. Very good limited card. Hooded Assassin. In a Mardu build. I don't know if it's great in like a Sultai build or something. You cast that second main phase and use it as a removal spell. That's the point of it. You don't really want to be casting it as a 2/3 creature. Battle Brawler. Hero's Blade. Ooh, I see a foil something back there. Asherin Warbeast. Ooh, a Mythic. Shaman of the Great Hunt. 4 mana for a 4/2 with haste. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter. Very, very good ability. With Ferocious, pay 2 and a blue, or a hybrid blue-green. Draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. And our foil rare is, EDH players will probably want this foil rare. Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. Pay 1 and tap, put a storage counter on it, tap, remove X storage counters to cast a dragon spell. So EDH players, contact me now. With a Dismal Backwater as our land. I'm okay with that as our foil rare in this box. Thank you, again, MTG Card Market. Make sure you check out them. At least check out their website. The link is provided below. Misfire Adept. Fruit of the First Tree. Valorous Stance. This will see standard play for sure. May see other play in other decks. Very, very good. Oh, yes! Woohoo! There's our first Ugin. 8 mana for 7 loyalty. His +2 is it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. -X, exile each permanent with converted mana cost of X or less, so it's a board wipe. And -10, you gain 7 life, draw 7 cards. And then put up to 7 permanent cards from your hand out of the battlefield. That is a bomb. That is a true ultimate, right? Whoa! Ugin and a Flooded Strand in the same pack? Sick! Whoa, that is a mega pack. Imagine you just buy this one pack, and you get a Flooded Strand, which is probably 15 to 20 bucks at this time, and an Ugin in the same pack. Ridiculous. Right after a foil rare. That is a saucy pack. All right, let's keep going. Because, why not? Because greed. For reasons. Ugin's Construct. Wild Slash, very good. That will see standard play. Sage's Revivery. And a Palace Siege. 5 mana enchantment. Either at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Stinks. You choose Dragon every time. Your opponent, at the beginning of each upkeep, your opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Very, very good. You can stall out on that card. Man, that pack was saucy. So if you haven't even new to the channel, maybe Boogie sent you, maybe you're just researching Fate. After you crush the thumbs up button here to help spread the word about the channel, make sure you subscribe. I've got tons of amazing Fate Reforged giveaways coming up, and you're not going to want to miss them. So maybe you've been a long-time watcher of the channel and you haven't yet subscribed. Guess what? I'm going to make you subscribe to win, so now's a great time to do it. Frostwalker, interesting card. Could see standard play, question mark. Mardu Shadowspear, Dark Deal, and a Crux of Fate. Yes! Alright, so I needed these. I need 4 of them. Well, now I need 3. 5 mana. Basically destroy all dragons or destroy all non-dragons. So it's going to 90% of the time going to be used as a board wipe unless you're playing EDH and someone's playing Dragon Tribal and you've politicked your way into preserving all other creatures. Reality Shift, decent. Fearsome Awakening, Noxious Dragon, and a Master of the Unseen. This card is very good in Draft. I don't know if it sees play anywhere else, but I really liked it in Draft. Not necessarily in a Jeskai build, but in some sort of Abzan for sure. I don't know. And a Tranquil Quote. The every time you flip a creature, you gain a life is not the relevant thing there. It's paying 4 to manifest. Very, very, very powerful ability. Late game, it will win you games late game in a board stall. So it's certainly in Sealed, it's playable. Draft, I don't know yet. Another wins. Ward Scale Dragon, Humble Defector, and an Arc Fiend of Depravity. 5 mana for a 5/4 flyer. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses up to 2 creatures. He or she sacrifices the rest. That could be an interesting card. Certainly limited playable. I don't know if it's playable in other formats or in other... It's too early to tell, but it's a very powerful card. We have Hewed Stone Retainers, Abzan Kinguard, Shifting Loyalties, and a Mardu Strike Letter. Absolute first pickable. Pack 1, pick 1. Pack 2, pick 1. If you're in Mardu, this card is ridiculously good. Whenever it attacks, puts a 2/1 Black Warrior creature, so Black-White Warriors This is the bomb in the Warriors deck. And you even got a Warrior token in here. Very cool Warrior token. B to the dubs there, Wizards. Hope you guys are having fun. I'm having fun cracking this. I can't wait to get some sleep tonight and open the other 2 boxes tomorrow with a little more research. Break Through the Lines. I don't know about that card yet. Valorous Stance, very good. Orc Sure Shot, very good. Outpost Siege. I don't love any of the sieges, really. This one is either at the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card of your library until end of turn. You may play that card. Dragons, whenever a creature you control leaves battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Also, And we have a Thornwood Falls. But a Foil, Crucible, and Ugin, and a Flooded Strand. There's the and the Monastery Mentor. Definitely some sweet picks. Mardu Shadow Spear. Karsai High Priest. Sudden Reclamation. And Flame Rush Rider. This card is first pickable. Windmill Slam. 5 mana for 3/3. Whenever it attacks, put a token on the battlefield. Tapped and attacking this a copy of another target. So you get all the enter battlefield stuff. And it's just an absolute Mardu bomb. It's even good in any teamer build. This Flame Rush Rider is just good all around in draft. Anyway, I don't know if it gets further than that. I just don't know yet. All right, we're down to 3 packs. And then Jeremy gets to go to bed. And then he gets to wake up tomorrow and open all the rest of the stuff for you, including a fat pack and a battle pack and all sorts of amazing stuff. So hopefully you've already crushed that like button. And even if you haven't, I hope you've subscribed so you stick around. Shifting Loyalties, Channel Harm, Meringue River Prowler, and a Dragon Scale General. Very, very good in draft. 2/3 for 4. I believe your your end step, Bolster X, where X is the number of tapped creatures. So this is a Mardu, very, very good Mardu card. Swiftwater Cliffs, and a Spirit token. Come on, Foil Ugin. I mean, we've already got 1 Ugin. Why not expect a foil? Lotus Eye Mystics, Rite of Undoing, Pilgrim of the Fires, and a Frontier Siege. Either add 2 green in each upkeep, or whenever a creature with flying on its battlefield under your control, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. And a Foily Forest. Oh, Forest. Oh, Foily. So far, 1 fetch in this box. So, that's about right, I think. Wild Slash, very good. Shock, right? Noxious Dragon, Fascination, and a Soulfire Grandmaster. Woohoo! Sweet pull. 2/2 for 2. And instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink, bonkers, standard bonkers, modern bonkers. I don't know if it sees any play in any other format. Certainly EDH bonkers. This card is ridiculous. It also has next time you cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may put the card into your hand rather than in the graveyard. Ridiculous. And a Scoured Barrens. We've got all the bombs for you here at mtgheadquarters.com. Last pack. Last time I'm going to ask you to just check out the link in the description below to MTG Card Market. I'd love for you to just go over there and say hi, check them out. They've been a long-time channel sponsor, and they made this tonight's opening possible because there's no way in heck I could have done it flying in from Denver at 10 o'clock at night. So thank you guys at MTG Card Market, and thank all of you who say hi to them at GPs or shop their website or support them in some way. We have Mindscar Dragon, Friendly Fire, don't like that card. Pyrotechnics, love that card. And our final rare is a Shuyun, Silent Tempest. 3 mana for a 3/2 with Prowess, very good. As a 3/2 with Prowess for 3 is just good. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay red, white, or 2 hybrid red-white mana. If you do, target creature gains double strike. 3/2 with Prowess is good enough to make it first pickable in draft. It's very, very good. The second ability is a nice finisher or a win more. Let's go through it. So, notable pulls at least right now. Soulfire, obviously very good. Crux of Fate makes blue-black control even more ridiculous. And Ugin, sick. Flooded Strand, double sick. Foil Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. Shaman of the Great Hunt. Flamewake Phoenix, all good. Giant Dragons, all good. Monastery Mentor at Mythic. All the Mythics in the set are just ridiculous. Galaxy Conscription, I don't know about that one. Slumgar, good possible finisher replacement for Pearl Lake or something. Temporal Trespass is a mythic. That's all I can say about it right now. Somebody will have fun with it, but, you know. Overall, a very, very solid box. I'm going to get right to editing this and eating some pizza and then heading straight to bed so I can open up and open all the rest of the stuff for you. So keep it locked here at youtube.com/MTG headquarters for the entire Fate Reforged week, because I'm going to have literally everything you can buy that says Fate Reforged on it opened up. Make sure you check out the playlist because I've already opened all the intro packs. Make sure you stay tuned because MTG Card Market sent me some intro packs to give away, so you're not going to want to miss that. You're going to want to lock it in on Facebook so you know all the stuff that's coming up. I've got a sealed box of Nemesis coming up. I've got nothing but awesome stuff for the rest of January. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week. So if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.